Right now, there's a prison cell with your name on it. Not made of stone, not guarded by men with keys, but a cell nonetheless. And the twisted part? You walked in voluntarily. You even signed the paperwork. 8 centuries ago, they threw you in a hole for owing money. Today? They don't need to. Because the most effective prison ever designed isn't one that locks your body away. It's one that convinces you to lock yourself in and throw away the key. This is the story of how humanity spent 800 years perfecting the debt trap, and how you're going to be the one who finally breaks out. Fleet Prison, London. For 600 years, this place held a special kind of prisoner. Debtors. People who owed money. Their crime? Being poor at the wrong time. The logic was beautifully cruel. We'll take your freedom until you pay. But here's the sick joke. How do you earn money when you're rotting in a cell? You don't. You just rot. The system wasn't broken. It was working exactly as designed. It wasn't about getting paid back. It was about making an example. About fear. We abolished debtors' prisons in the 1800s. Declared them barbaric, inhumane. But what if I told you we didn't abolish them? We just upgraded them, made them invisible, and infinitely more effective. Because today's prison doesn't need walls. It runs on something far more powerful, your own mind. Modern debt doesn't announce itself with guards and shackles. It arrives as convenience, as opportunity, as a whisper that says, "You deserve this." And that whisper? It exploits 4 psychological tripwires that your brain is hardwired to fall for. Tripwire 1. The time warp. Your brain is terrible at connecting today's pleasure with tomorrow's pain. That $200 dinner tonight? Your brain genuinely believes future you, that magical person who makes more money and better decisions, will handle it. Spoiler alert, future you is just you, but tired. Tripwire 2. The certainty delusion. I'll definitely get that raise. The bonus is coming. Something will work out. We borrow against an imaginary future where everything goes right. But life doesn't read your script. Tripwire 3. The emotion economy. You're not buying things. You're buying feelings, confidence, relief, distraction, control. Except the feeling lasts an hour and the bill lasts months. You're literally paying interest on dopamine. Tripwire 4. The keeping up catastrophe. Social media is a 24/7 highlight reel of everyone else's best financial decisions. Vacations, cars, houses. Your brain screams, "We're falling behind." So you spend money you don't have to impress people you don't know, to feel like you're winning a game that doesn't exist. And this is where the trap closes. Because these triggers don't just make you spend. They create a psychological cycle that becomes its own prison. Stage 1. Denial. It's fine. It's not that bad. I'll pay it off next month. Stage 2. Rage and shame. What the hell was I thinking? I'm such an idiot. Stage 3. The negotiation. Okay, starting Monday, I'm doing a hardcore budget, I swear. What's the point? I'll never get out of this. Why even try? Stage 5. The surrender. I need help. I need a way out. This cycle creates something behavioral scientists call the intention-action gap. You intend to pay. You swear you will. But your stressed, overwhelmed brain chooses avoidance instead. The envelope stays sealed. The minimum payment gets made, which is basically just paying rent on your debt. The prison wall stays standing, and the cycle spins on. So here's the truth they don't want you to know. You don't need more willpower. You don't need another budget app. You need to understand that you're not fighting a money problem. You're fighting an 800-year-old system that evolved specifically to keep you trapped. But every prison has a weakness. And this one? Its weakness is that it only works if you stay in the dark. So let's turn on the lights. Phase 1. Face the beast. Get every debt in front of you. Every card. Every loan. Write it down. Balance, interest rate, minimum payment, all of it. Your brain can't solve a problem it's hiding from. The moment you pull debt out of the shadows and into the spreadsheet, it stops being a monster and becomes a math problem. Math problems can be solved. The accelerator. The snowball method. List your debts smallest to largest. Ignore the interest rates. Attack the smallest one first with everything you've got while paying minimums on the rest. Why? Because in 30 days, you're going to close an entire account. You're going to kill one head of the Hydra. And that win, that proof that you can do this, is going to fuel you to kill the next one. Momentum is everything. Phase 2. Rewire the system. Automate your escape. Right after payday, before you see the money, automatic payment goes out. More than the minimum. Not negotiable. Your brain's weakness is also its strength. It loves defaults. If paying debt is automatic, it becomes effortless. You're not relying on motivation. You're hacking your own behavior. Create friction for spending. Delete the shopping apps. Unsubscribe from every marketing email. Leave your credit card at home. Use cash for anything discretionary. You're not removing temptation. That's impossible. You're creating a 5-second gap between impulse and action. 5 seconds for your rational brain to catch up and ask, do I actually need this? Phase 3. Build the moat. Here's the part most people miss. The reason people fall back into debt isn't because they're weak. It's because life happens. The car breaks. The kid needs braces. The emergency becomes the emergency credit card. And the cycle begins again. So you need a buffer, a moat between you and chaos. Build a $500 peace of mind fund, not for fun, not for wants, for actual emergencies. $500 breaks the panic link between unexpected expense and credit card swipe. It stops a $300 car repair from becoming a $3,000 debt spiral. It gives you options. And options are freedom. For 800 years, debt has been a tool of control. A way to extract compliance, to keep people afraid. The methods changed, the technology evolved, but the core mechanism stayed the same, make them believe they can't escape. But here's what they didn't count on. The same brain that got you into this trap is the same brain that can get you out. You just needed to understand the game, to see the invisible bars for what they are, to realize that the key was never hidden. You've been holding it the whole time. Now, if you love my videos and more like these, please like and subscribe.